What up, my dudes? How are we doing today on the vlogs? Welcome, my dudes. Today we're gonna jump back into the Ram, my dudes, because I'm getting pissed off. I mean, I have all these fancy lights. I have the grill lights. I have the light bar, but I still have the nasty halogen bars I do not like. And I also have these nasty yellow fog lights that I do not like at all. So today's vlog is that we're gonna attack and we're gonna change these light bulbs to the LED light bulbs. This is the second time I'm doing this to find out why my truck is rejecting the light bulbs or the LEDs. So I bought another brand of light bulbs, long beams and short beams, and I've done everything everyone says. Switch the long with the shorts, the short with the longs, and blah blah blah, and leave the brights with the halogen. And no, the truck still rejects it. The truck does not see it as lights, and what it does is when I'm driving down the road, the lights just turn off automatically, just shut down, so I have no headlights. So I bought another set of lights. I'm going to test it out. So I've done this many times, but if you guys see my channel, so we take off the top piece, which is that piece is just clips on. We take off the grill, screw here, screw here, screw here, screw here. You put your hand down and you pop out the clips in the back. You open it like a door, take off the grill, and we can move on to the headlights, because there's no way that you can fit your tiny little hand in there, or big hand, or whatever hand, to take out the light bulb housing. But wait, just because you take off the screw that's right here and the screw that's down there does not mean the light bulb pops out. You still got to go behind where the wheel's at. You pop this little bad boy with the clip right here. You guys can zoom in, the clip right here, and the little handle right there. You put your hand down and that will release the clip holding the headlight, and then you snap it off. And once you get to there, I'll show you guys the headlights that I got. The link will be down below if it works. And now we're gonna jump into it and change these bad boys. The fog lights, I never changed the fog lights before, so I'm not really concerned about the fog lights. I'm trying to focus on this right now. If these two can work, then I'll be happy and I'll move on to the fog lights. But first I'm trying to get these headlights, at least the low beams. I don't care about the high beams at all, because when you have LED lights, you don't really need high beams anymore. You just stay with the low beams LED. So that's what we're gonna do today, my dudes. We're gonna attack it. I'm by myself. My pops is not here right now, so I'm gonna see how far I can get. I've done this many times by myself with my brother, so we're gonna figure this out. It'll be easy. Oh, you guys a heads up, I don't know if you guys saw from the background, I love this tree. I just love this tree when it's this time. It's the first day of spring, but I just love this tree because this tree looks so good. After that, it turns like reddish and we won't see this blossom anymore. But you guys a heads up, this is perfect to take pictures with your cars if your car is working and if your car is badass. This car is not working and this car is not badass because I still have to put a lot of money into it for it to be running in the Miata. But truck's more important, so let's jump into this. Alright, my dudes, I got the grill off. Because mine have lights up, I just left it like that. I did unplug it though, just in case it won't be holding into place, struggling. So I did unplug it. So now we're gonna take off this screw here, this screw here. That's the whole point. You gotta take off the grills to get to this screw and the back, the hatch. I'll show you guys that secret right now. And then I think this one doesn't have one, so I can probably jump on this one right away. So I remember one of them broke. Yeah, I think it's this one. Cheap. Need my whole hand in there. I'm trying to find it because it's hard to find, but once you find it, you're just like, oh, there it is. I don't know why they have the hatch back there. Take this off and then we'll jump into that. Alright, when taking off this screw right here, be very careful not to mess around with this, because this controls the height and the levelment. Well, not really like the level, just the height of it, of the headlight. So you don't want to mess around with that. So try to keep it and try to avoid it by touching it as much as possible. Well, yeah, that's just to hold the light. See how it gives like a little leverage? I'm missing it, so I do not have it on this side. So I'll show you guys on the other side what I'm talking about. But yeah, but this holds on to this right here. And then we took off the headlights. If you guys want, you guys can take it off. But for me, I just have it resting on the pad on the grill, so I can work through here and take all this off. So we're almost done. We're almost done switching the headlights. So now we get to here. You guys can see the sticky that's right here, because that's when I had the other LED lights that did not work. So we don't need this anymore. Probably gonna stick in the same spot. Just throw it over here for now. Okay, so now you gotta look at the headlights and know which one is the long, which one is the short. Or so this big one in the circle, that's gonna be the short, and the one that's in there is gonna be the long, or high beam or low beam. This right here is the short or the low beam. So this is the one we're gonna try to place first. Because I really don't want to replace a high beam, but if we have to, we have to. But let's do this one first. So let me go show you guys what I ordered. Like I said, link will be down below. Of course, Amazon always comes through. I love Amazon. All right, let's open this up. I'll show you guys what we got. So right here, my dudes, you guys can see that I'm guessing these are the fog lights. And this bad boy over here should be the, oops, I dropped that pretty hard. And this should be the low and the high beams together. Should be. I don't have my blade with me. Alright, so we're opening it up. It's telling you how to adjust it. How does it work? So on and so on. They give us this. They give us sticky pads, zip ties. Nice of them. And here are the headlights, my dudes. Woohoo! These look beauty. Let's see if I can pop one out. Oh yeah, my dude. This is a beauty right here. So these are the LED headlights, like I said. Let's see if we can get one of these bad boys out. They already have the co-adapter, so it should work. But I just want to show you guys these LEDs. Alright, so let's plug in this one quick and do a little test run. They shouldn't be the same bulbs, the high and the lows. This says 905. Oh, H11s. Okay, so they're all different. And H11s. Alright, I'm doing the H11s on the low beam. So we'll do the H11s on the low beam to see if it adapts and it works. I'm talking about LED, halogen, ugly, nasty yellow, nice white color. Haha, that's when I got white. So let's put this in and do the test run. Hopefully it works. You guys can see right now that it is bright. It is working. For some reason, the H11 didn't fit in the plug, but this one does. The 905 and the low beam. I'm gonna put the H11 on the high to see if that one's compatible, but yeah, this one didn't want to work. You guys can see that these teeth are really close. Now if I pop this one open, these teeth are really wide compared to these are really close, so that's why that one didn't work. So the 905 as for the low, like I said, I'm gonna switch them to see if that's compatible with the high. So bear with me, my dudes. Light bulbs get confusing sometimes. Believe me, this is I don't want to know how many times I've done this. It's probably like my 5th time doing this. So hopefully this actually works this time. So I'm going to unplug this one and switch it and see if it works. So I took off the long one. This is the same one for the H11. You guys can see. And it's doing the exact same thing, my dude. It is not clickable. It is not clickable at all. Like, I cannot get it. The teeth are too close in. But when I switched over 905s, the 905s work for both of them. So I'm just gonna do the short. I'm gonna leave the high like that. So for that set, complete set right there, one of them do not work. That's a bummer. That's what happens when you order stuff online and you're not doing research, which is fine with me because I was more into looking for the short than the long, like I said. So we're gonna put this one back, and then I'm gonna put this one here. And I do the exact same thing on this side, except for this side I don't have that much room to play with because this wire is coming in, so I can't have time. But this one has the exact same principle, you guys can see. And then that one does have the little door latch from the bottom. See, that's the hatch is open, and then the lever that you put is this one right here, my dude. So this is what you gotta lock it and unlock it with. Is with this bad boy. This is what you're looking for. You pull down to lock and pull up to unlock. That's what basically that one is for. So I'll get that from the back of the tire well. Alright, same thing we're gonna do on this one now. Whew. Better someone else to help me. They can hold this. If you guys don't like, you guys can like disconnect this right here and take it off, but I feel like it's more work. Before you move on, I'm trying to get the light bulb to match up because I know you're supposed to do a 9 and 3 o'clock, what they're saying, but I can see this one is going out this way, and then this one, for some reason I think it's going out like this. I can see like this, how it's reflecting. So I'm trying to figure out how the light bulb is. I know it's hard to pick it up on camera, but I mean, if it's shining, it's shining, and I won't actually know until it's actually physically dark. So I'm gonna leave it like that, throw it in there, go for a test drive with the headlights on to make sure that they do stay on, do not flicker on and off while I'm driving. And I think that should be it. So let's put everything back on, my dudes. Go for a test drive, leave the lights on, and go for a test drive. This is the issue that I've been having. So when I go for a test drive, after I have the light bulbs in, the lights just turn off completely and I have no lights. Even though it's saying that my lights are on inside the truck, they're not on physically. That's why that decoder is supposed to decode and tell the truck that, hey, you're giving out less power, but there's still the light bulb running. So I'm hoping these decoders actually work. I'm keeping my halogen just in case if I had to swap back, but we're gonna put everything back really quick, go for a test drive. If not, then I gotta do everything all over again and put back the halogen light bulbs. I don't think I'll get to the fog lights today, maybe not, but my main concern is getting these fixed. Everything's good. Now a test drive, my dudes, to see if these lights can withstand while I'm doing a little drive, because they work right now. If I turn on the headlights, they work right now. Everything works fine. It's when I start driving is when the truck acts up and doesn't know what to do and completely turns them off. So fingers crossed that actually these are the right light bulbs. All right, let's go for a test drive. I'll be back and I'll show you guys if the lights do turn off by themselves or they flicker or whatever the reason is. I'm gonna do a couple of trips around the block and I'll get back to you guys. I gotta go wash my hands. I left everything out just in case I have to come back and refix this and put the halogen light bulbs back on, because that's my only source of light I have. And then I get off at work really late, so I need light. So they stayed on the whole time, my dudes. I had it on the whole time and did not die. The other ones that I had, the one that I showed you guys, these, for some reason, they didn't respond well to the truck, but these lights do. Like I said, the comment down below. So we're gonna wait until the night and then we're gonna jump on it so you guys can see at the night. So that's out of the way. Now we're jumping on to the fog lights, my dudes. The fog lights are these, which I put them right here. So this is how they look. Sweet. So we're gonna change the fog lights right now. It'll be quick. These did not work, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with these. But those are my halogens. I'm gonna save them just in case. Do not throw them away, because you do not know that you're gonna need them later on. But I went for a pretty long cruise, so it did work. Now, jumping under the truck, right here, my dudes, is the fog light. If you guys can see, here's the fog light housing. So this is like the easiest thing I think you guys can do. So you just gotta, let me just unplug it first. It's probably gonna be hard because all the dirt and gunk, I might need 2 fingers. But yes, here's the fog lights right here. So I just pop it out so you guys can see it. Oh, my dad, he's back from work. Sorry. So right there is the fog light, you guys can see. I'm gonna save this as well, just in case these do not work, and then we just swap them out. I feel like it's not gonna work, but it does work. It's in there, and there it is. Woohoo! That's the, and then the nasty yellow. All right, same thing on this side. So when you plug in the plug, it's gonna feel like it doesn't fit, but you still gotta force it in and push it in. That's what I did, and it worked. So that's all I care about, and it works. My dad just found out how to turn on my fog lights of the truck. He didn't know how to turn it on, and now he turned it on. Yeah, so I didn't do the longs. I just did the shorts, like I said. But the fog lights work, because for some reason those were in it. But it's all right. At least I got the fogs. So let's move on to the fogs on the other side. Time. So that means we're gonna pop up the truck. Ooh, look at these lights. These are gorgeous lights. Gorgeous lights, my dude. I can't believe they actually work and they stay on. Wow. That's awesome, my dudes. All right, now let's go for a little test drive. The whole point why I wanted the LED light up set, it's gonna be bright really quick for this front end. Isn't that looks aggressive? That looks mean. We finally got LED lights on everything, my dudes. Of course, we can do it better. We can upgrade the headlights. Of course, we can upgrade the tail lights. Of course, we can upgrade the headlights to aftermarket, and we can also update the fog lights so it can have like a different housing. instead of a housing that's kind of like dirty like that, like a little fancy design. But besides that, I think it looks gorgeous. This yellow pops up obviously, but we could have changed that. We could have made like a daytime running lamp that has it like lit or something like that. But that's the front end of my truck now, my dudes. It's looking nice. Test run, and the point is why we gotta check the LED lights actually work. It's so we can make sure that everything seems correct, that it's bouncing, it's in the same level, it's not too high, not too low, none of that stuff. So that's what we're gonna do. So, and it's best if you find like a nice dark road to do it. But I'm just living my neighborhood right now, semi-dark, but it looks pretty good. So we're looking for like, if it's pointing too low, if the LED housing I install is wrong, that's what we're looking for. If it's not doing its full effect. But it does look good. Actually, it looks better in camera than it does like in life. I don't know why. It's supposed to be the opposite. It always doesn't pick up good in camera, but my camera is really good right now, or it's doing a lot of justice in the camera. I'm telling you guys, it's the opposite. A lot of people be like, no, the camera's not doing justice. No, actually, the camera is doing really well than in person. This one is dark right here. Oh, then that car is coming. Alright, let's see. But so far it looks good. I can see from the passenger side, I can see from the driver's side. Seems well lit. With the fog lights on too, everything looks legit lit. Like I said, we have the brights, still that yellow color. That's the yellow. So you guys can tell the difference a little bit. I mean, it does look pretty good. I'm liking it. Well, as soon as I was going to record, my dudes, a train has to come by. Come on. Alright, my dudes, so this is it. This is the lights without all the fancy stuff, so you guys can see how it looks on regular trucks. If you guys do get to set up, do get these lights. These are not doing so justice, but there you go. Now you guys can see them. So that's how they're gonna look. Have the door open right now. Now if I hit with the hood lights, you guys are gonna see the hood lights are gonna be different. I mean, with the grill, so obviously it's gonna get it a little more bright. So here it is with the grill. That actually looks gorgeous, my dudes. No lie, that grill looks gorgeous with it. And obviously you guys saw with the LED light bar. So the grill doesn't do that much light. I want to say these fog lights do more than the grill, but that's how it looks. You guys can see, and obviously everybody wants to see the LED with the push bar. So I'll give you guys the full action of it, and that's all you're gonna see, my dudes. It's pretty well lit. It looks nice, all like that. Love it, my dudes. Alright, my dudes, so I'm gonna head out. These lights are amazing looking at me. Alright, dudes, that's the end of the vlog. These LED lights do work, except for the longs did not work. Now that I'm thinking about it, when we did the fog lights, my dad actually pushed it all the way in with force. Maybe I wasn't doing that, and maybe maybe the longs do work if I push it with the force, whether my dad did on the fog lights. I didn't want to do that, but either or, links down below if you guys want to risk it, and I'll see you guys next one. So peace out.